Hello, Canon EOS photographer Randall and Rueff here. Today is Thursday, December 20th, 2012 AD, and I'm here today to talk to you about the Canon EOS-1DX firmware version update, version 1.1.1. For those of you who have a Canon EOS-1DX, I envy you. And today, I wish I had it. But what I want to talk to you about today is the firmware update and what all the advantages to updating to that firmware can do. First of all, the update is free. You know what they say about the free? It's the best price. Normally. Alright, first thing you get is autofocus point illumination during AI Servo Autofocus. I think this would be a neat feature to have on all autofocus or all autofocus modes. I was trying to say all focus modes, but all autofocus modes. Obviously, you wouldn't want a manual because when you're doing a manual, you're doing what you want to do. But during autofocus mode, this would be nice to have in all autofocus modes. However, for right now, it's an update to the during the AI Servo Autofocus. And as you can see in this picture, let me get down here a little bit. Okay. You can see where it's focusing on certain parts and it's illuminated. Let me read to you what Canon has to say and then we'll go from there. To support the needs of wedding, portrait, sports, wildlife, and theatrical performance photographers working in low light, autofocus points in the EOS-1DX's viewfinder can now be illuminated in red with half press of the shutter in AI Servo Autofocus mode for easy viewing of the selected point. Illumination is intermittent, not continuous, and does not interfere with imaging accuracy. Two brightness levels are available for the most suitable level of illumination in dark settings, and illumination is fully compatible with the range of focus points and focus zone selection options of the EOS-1DX. So in other words, you can have a dim one or you can have a bright one, depending on how bright you prefer it. And if you like that feature, you can activate it and use it. Next thing we want to talk about is cross-type. Let me get this centered here, right? Is the cross-type autofocus available for maximum apertures as small as f8. Here's what Canon has to say. Ideal for wildlife photographers and others who often use Canon EOS super telephoto lenses with extenders. The new firmware allows cross-type autofocusing with a center autofocus point when the maximum aperture becomes as small as f8. This new feature greatly expands the range of EF lenses and extenders combinations that support autofocus when used with the EOS-1DX. Please refer to the list of compatible lenses below. So basically, if you have a small point where you're trying to autofocus on, whether it be a small part of the frame, it will illuminate it and highlight it for you. But it only works for certain lenses, and this is the list of the lenses. And I'll also put the link to in the video description below, so you can take your time and look at this list. But here's the general list, and over time, of course, it may change. And then it may not. But anyway, here's the current list as of today, December 20th, 2012 AD. And let's go back to the top. So if those two things sound like something you want to add to the capability of your already awesome camera, the EOS-1DX update and install on your camera. I really want this camera. The only problem I have with this camera is its GPS isn't built in. There's no built-in flash, and of course the resolution. I always want a higher resolution. But if those two things we just talked about in the video are for you, then, like I said, download and install. So I hope I can use some helpful information on whether you want to install this or download and install this or not. So until next time, I'm Canon EOS photographer, Randall saying thanks for watching. Have a good day, and may God bless you. Bye.